So guys, let's look at the first technique in lesson 12, HELIO'S lesson 12. We remember from an earlier lesson that if someone's very close to us and comes with an overhead strike with a club or a knife, we step out into base, catch the wrist, come underneath, right? Join our hands until we can get the arm in reachable distance, find the club, slide to the end, peel it free using leverage there. Right, I don't go from here because it's easy to stop. I go all the way to the end and peel from here, and then replace it and see how we're going to move through the rest of the scenario. It's rare, probably, that I'm going to be this close to somebody with a club and they may suddenly decide to strike. What's more likely is that they're back a distance and we're talking and they're looking to attack. Now I don't have the opportunity to reach and catch because the distance is so great that by the time I reach and catch, the arc of the club has already passed its apex and it's headed towards my head. Right? So in that instance, when someone comes from a distance, I need to do this. Right? Look what I do. I stick the hand straight up as I step into base. I change my angle a little bit here. And I tuck my ear and shoulder together. The palm goes out, and I just use it to deflect the club. Just use it to deflect the club. All right, so from here my hands are up, and when the person comes from a distance, the hand goes up and out, and I use it to deflect the club, palm out, ear and shoulder together, until I can walk over and wrap. And as soon as I wrap, I hold the arm, and now this hand goes under the side until I can walk to the side to establish the setup for the hip throw. From here, I'm just going to complete the hip throw. I loosen the back hand so that I can step through without my hips being stuck. I step inside the box. My hips go under his. And I take the person over to this position. From here, you notice I didn't let go of the arm. Right? I haven't let go of the arm because the weapon is still being contained. Right? The attacking weapon is still being contained. To make him release the weapon, I just put the knee in the belly. I wrap underneath the elbow, hold my own wrist, and then finish here with the arm lock. So we know that close I can catch the wrist. Close I can catch the wrist and start to work that typical scenario, right? The torquing scenario. In this instance, because there's distance, I have to move in such a way that I can deflect the club. Now, if this is with a bat or a pipe or something heavier, of course there's always a risk of injury, but better to get hit in the hand than it is to get hit in the head. So protect your head by putting the arm, shoulder, and ear together and turn the palm out. Why? Because it's soft. So the bones in the back of the hand are much more likely to break than the palm. So HELIO has us turn the palm out, and we're not looking to stick and catch like a superhero. We're looking to deflect the energy from this way out to the side, right? So as he comes towards me, I'm just going to step here, and then I'm going to wrap the arm. Take a look at how I wrap the arm. And then hold the elbow and lock my own elbow down. So this takes care of the club hand. This hand now moves underneath. I feed under as I walk to the side to set up the hip throw. And watch what I do. When I walk to the side, because I have the club arm, I want to be leaning and pulling this way as I walk, because this is going to disturb his base already. As I walk, you see now he's bent, and it's easy for me to insert myself in for the hip throw. I loosen the hand here. If I grab tight, I block myself from moving, see? So the hand, it just pins him to my hip. That's all it does. I just hold his waist so that he can't turn towards me anymore. And now when it's time to move, I loosen the hand and I open up this door and step here. 1, 2. That's it. And you see I still have the arm dragged this way. If the guy's extremely bent over, then I stand him up first. Here. 1, 2. Now the hand pins him to my hip as I put my hips below his, balance him on my back, right? There we go. I look the other way. He falls. The knee is already set to just drop into the belly and pin him. And the hand behind the elbow just grabs the other wrist. Now this goes on his arm, his bicep, and I push in opposite directions here. This hand pushes in, and this hand rolls forward. And together, because it's trapped at the top, it makes an arm lock. That's it. Okay, guys, we're good.